Hello, this is Deb from the Wealthy Thought Leader in beautiful British Columbia, Vancouver to be exact, and I am here with Sara Avant Stover, who is the author of the best-selling book, The
Way of the Happy Woman.
The Way of the Happy Woman. You'd think that I would be able to get that. But I would like to ask Sara a couple of questions about joy, and she's agreed to give me a little bit of her time. So my first question for you, Sara, is to tell us a little bit, or tell me about an experience that you've had that was incredibly joyful for you.
Actually, I was walking here 2 mornings ago on the first morning. I've had a really intense stretch of travel the past 6 weeks and have just felt very harried and tired, and I've been doing things that I love, but that morning I just had this surge of energy of being in a vibrant city and having the fresh air in the mountains and just really feeling present and just enjoying those rivers of bliss in my body. That reminds me what a woman's body's wired for. So that was a nice walk.
That sounds like a great walk. And I'm really intrigued how you said that a woman's body is wired for a feeling of bliss, for an experience like that. If you were to explain joy to someone, what would your definition of joy be?
Well, I'm going to go back to something. Well, joy is our nature. Joy is our nature, and I feel like the feminine experience of existence, and I'm going to get a little bit surreal here, but it is bliss, and it is ecstatic. And it's when we allow ourselves to feel through that. And as women, it's feeling through whatever mood we're in. So learning how to open to the moment through an attitude, through a deeper breath, through feeling your body, through what I was doing on that walk, and just noticing the world and letting it in. That's joy, and it doesn't matter what the circumstances are. And in fact, it's like bonus points if it's a hellish circumstance, and you can still open and feel the ecstasy in the midst of what might be extremely uncomfortable. So I find that the more I allow myself to be uncomfortable, the more ecstatic I can feel on the other side of that.
I love that. That gives a beautiful balance to the idea that people think that joy is all about woohoo and some big, like, we just had a successful moment, but joy can actually really be connected to and allowed to come through even in those hellish moments.
Yeah, and the nature, if we think about women, think about birth, think about menstruation, like all these things, they're messy, and there's a darkness to them, and it's actually when we say yes to that the real magic happens. So it's not put together, it's not, I mean, sure we have that too, but when we dive deeper and let ourselves get messy and uncomfortable and frazzled, it's like, wow, there's a lot there for us.
It is. Joy is messy. I love it. Very nice. One last question for you. What are some of the other ways, you've mentioned a couple of things, but what are some of the other ways that you would inject joy into your day?
I love to have sex with my boyfriend.
Definitely joyful. Right on.
Moving my body. I have to move my body every day. And yoga. I love going for hikes. Like I was saying, going walking, dancing, food. I love food. And so I like to bring indulgences into my day, like, in moderation. I love bubble baths. I love sleeping. I love a good night's sleep. I love a glass of red wine. It's like these little simple pleasures. I try to just filter them into my life so that amidst the stress and the frenzy and our responsibilities, there's like these little pockets of, oh, I love that, and it makes me feel good, and I deserve to feel good.
And you do deserve to feel good, and so does everyone watching this. So thank you very much for all of the wonderful insight and for the great ideas, and I hope that you can take away some of these for your own joy injections. And this has been Deb and Sara from Vancouver.